crafty friends. This is Teresa with Fresh and Renewed with Teresa. I am coming to you today for the Not Too Shabby Stamp and Die of the Month Hop. And I want to share the stamp and die, and then I'm going to tell you some specifics about the hop, and then I will get into my two cards that I have for you today. So the first thing I want to share with you is the stamp, and it is called I Pick You. And there are these adorable gnomes with strawberries on their hats, and she has a strawberry heart little picture on her dress, and then there's a sign with some flowers, and then 3 little additional strawberries. Now, and the sentiments, I'll always pick you, fresh strawberries, and always be sweet. And I already made a card with the always be sweet. I'll have that linked in the description box down below, so you can check out that video. And then there are coordinating dies, which I'll show you those in a minute. But what I want to tell you is how, if you already, and unfortunately, but fortunately, the box of the month has already sold out. The box of the month this month was strawberry goodness, and boy did it have some strawberry goodness in it. And this stamp and die set of the month just paired perfectly with that set. So here are the dies. You get a die for all three strawberries. You get a die for the post and the sign, the 2 gnomes, the flower, and the sentiments. All the 3 of the sentiments will go in this long rectangle. So those are that's the stamp and die. And I want to tell you a little bit about the hop. The hop is, if you use the hashtag N2SIPickYou, it will be across the screen right here. So you can, and it'll be in the title and in the description box. So if you click on that hashtag, you'll be taken to all of the other collaborators and their videos showing the stamp and die of the month. The raffle cup, it is a giveaway, and you have from the 7th to the 13th to hop along and watch the videos, and then enter the raffle copter link, which will be listed in the description box down below. And then you can be entered to win a $25 gift certificate prize to the Not Too Shabby Shop. So we definitely want you to play along and see our creations and enter to win. So I'm going to set this aside, and I am going to share card number 1. I have already put that card together. Well, actually just the card front. And I kind of want to share exactly how I did it. These strips, this piece of paper, and these strips, all of this was from my leftovers from creating both the hop cards for the box of the month and the card from the other day when I did the always be sweet. I'll also link my box of the month video down below, so you can see those, just to give you some inspiration. Okay, so I cut my strips in 1/2-inch pieces, and then I cut a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of white cardstock, and I put ATG all over it. And then I just laid my strips diagonal, and then trimmed all the way around them. So then I have a piece of vellum. I colored up my my little girl gnome, and I colored her up and colored up one of the strawberries to be pink, kind of to match her hat. And then I added some of the confetti mix that came with the box of the month. So, and then I used I'll Always Pick You, and there's a reason I put I'll Always Pick You. And there's a reason why I colored the gnome exactly like this. So, the gnome, let me go back to the sentiment. I picked the sentiment, I colored the gnome, specifically her hair. This is going to be my daughter's Mother's Day card. I always give my two daughters and my daughter-in-law a Mother's Day card, or at least I try to. I might miss a year or two, but I do try. And so this is going to be her Mother's Day card, and I'll always pick you. And I'm going to say Happy Mother's Day on the inside, and kind of, talk about picking her as my child and what a great mother she is and everything on the inside of the card in my message. I colored up her hair like this. I couldn't find a exact match, but her hair is kind of platinum blonde. So I colored it, and her hair's real light. So I colored her hair, this gnome's hair, to match that. So then I have the other card started. I didn't have enough to make another full panel of this. I had enough to make the strips, but I did have a large sheet of paper, so I just made that my card panel, and I'm going to put that right in the center there. And I'm going to use another piece of vellum, and then I have another gnome that I'm going to color up to go on top of this card. Now, I'm going to color that gnome up with you, but not the whole thing. I'm only going to color one part of it, so I'm not going to completely finish this card. I'm going to color that one gnome. I'm going to show you how I'm coloring her hair to kind of go with my other daughter. So this card is for my middle child, and color her hair, the other gnome's hair, to match my, kind of to go with my other child. Then I'm going to make a clip of showing you what I do when I want to look up a color combination, a Copic color combination. Now, I'm sure this is probably not new to most people, but it may be helpful to somebody. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll be right back in just a minute. Okay, so I have how I find these color combinations. I go to Pinterest, and I'm sure you probably know that, but anyhow, that's how I do it. I go to Pinterest, I type in Copic color combinations for, and then whatever I'm looking for. This one was tricky to find a second time because I didn't write anything down, so I went ahead and pulled it up. But anyhow, I went to this Copic color combinations hair, and it's a printable that is sold on Etsy. So I'm going to have to click on it again. And I will show you the one that I chose. Well, I have to go here, sorry. And I'll show you the one that I chose. So I just, that's how I do it. Okay, so for my daughter's hair, I chose this E40, E42, and E43 for the gnome's hair that I colored up. So that's how I find my combinations. So let's go back to Copic combinations for purple. And I kind of looked for, and I might have to do the same thing because I'm not seeing the first thing that came up on my phone was a bunch of butterflies. And that is not the first thing that came up here. So anyhow, I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking for this one anyhow. So you just type in the color combination you want, and then you just look for an image to find, you know, what is it that I am looking for, what shade, what color, and then you use those colors. And so a whole bunch of different butterflies came up, and they were colored in purple. And so I ended up choosing the 3 colors that I chose. And I didn't even write them down, so I couldn't tell you again. It's in the video. After this clip, you'll see what colors I used. So anyhow, that is how I do this. So I hope this has been helpful. In addition to showing you my cards, don't forget to hop and see all of the videos, and make sure you go enter the Rafflecopter, and the links will be listed down below for the products over on Shabby Shop. Thank you so much, and I stay tuned for the coloring of the gnome's hair. I am back. I hope you enjoyed that little clip that showed you how I chose colors. I showed you how I chose the colors for the hair on the other gnome, and then showed you how I chose these colors for this this hair. My middle child's hair is purple, so I chose V01, and it's not a real dark purple, it's just got a hint of purple. V12 and V25. So that is how I'm going to color up this gnome's hair. And then I'm going to color the rest of the gnome exactly the same, so as the other one. So I'm just going to show you really quick, and I'm going to speed this up. I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to speed this up because this video is getting too long. So there you have her purple hair. So that is how I colored my hair for my gnome that's going to have purple hair. And then the rest of the gnome I'm going to color up exactly the same. I hope you enjoyed my short little video and my tip, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.